Alright, Little Nightmares, developed by Tarsier Studios. I hope I said that right. Released in 2017. I didn't have any expectations for this game. In fact, this is not a game I would have picked up to play, but it was a free game with all trophies obtainable, so there I was. That said, although I still feel the same way, having now completed Little Nightmares, I felt the trophy list was fantastic, and for that, I give the developers kudos. Little Nightmares is a single-player game. No internet connection is required. The ESRB rating for Little Nightmares is teen. I personally feel it's okay for a preteen, 9 and older. Although some parts of the game can be disturbing and somewhat violent, it's a horror story, and that it does more with its sound and ambience more than anything else. I find it incredibly odd when a movie like Harry Potter is appropriate for a preteen, but Little Nightmares is not. It's clear to me that the developers went out of their way to limit the gore, blood, and violence generally found in the horror genre. And when you're weighing the benefit of completing this game for mental fitness, I would suggest it's fine for 9 and older, for any of those who would be interested in playing. It will generally take no more than 2 hours to beat Little Nightmares. However, in order to get 100%, it will take anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, possibly longer if you're not an experienced player with speedrunning or deathless runs. There are no cheats or glitches to exploit, and there is no game difficulty related trophies. On a scale easy to expert, I'd say Little Nightmares' trophy list is above average. I believe the biggest benefit to mental fitness that this game gives is problem solving and memory function. Although I would say this is an ideal game for an introductory total mental workout, as it helps with mental reaction, confidence, and critical thinking, and really just about everything kind of under the sun a bit. The trophy that best highlights this is Hard to the Core. This trophy requires you to beat the game in under an hour without dying. To put things in perspective, the game has 5 chapters and can be beaten around 55 minutes, allowing a little wiggle room. You can also quit out of the game, technically, upload your save file to your cloud storage at the end of each chapter and download it if you fail in the subsequent chapter. So this essentially makes it easier for less experienced players or those unfamiliar, again, with deathless and or speedrunning. And looking at the trophy itself, I am such a huge fan of deathless runs and speedruns. And so to see them both combined, to me, is fantastic. These type of trophies require players to really understand the game inside and out, and to create and execute a plan perfectly in order to obtain the goal. This really just helps all around as far as training your brain. And a hidden value of it is learning to grow and improve. Specifically, you look at an unsuccessful run as being failure, or you can look at them as being practice. I tend to think the latter. And you generally see this in sports. Recent classics would be something like the San Antonio Spurs in 2013 and the 2014 NBA Finals. You know, they initially lost 4-3 in 2013, but then came back the next year and won it all 4-1. You also would see it in the NCAA tournament with Virginia Cavaliers in 2018 and in 2019. You know, they were the first number 1 seed to lose to a number 16 seed in 2018, but then they went back and won the entire tournament in 2019, and for the first time in school history. You know, you could even think of the New England Patriots in football in Super Bowl 52 as an example, or really also the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA, the 2016 finals. Where these teams overcame previously impossible odds to win at that time in their sports. And here for me, Where I'm getting at is also, if you watch my gameplay, I got to the very end and I was on pace to obtain the trophy, but accidentally pressed the wrong button and died. And I didn't see it as a failure, but rather as an opportunity to do better and do things a different way. And the result of that mentality and that effort was a faster and more efficient, perfect run right after, and I obtained the trophy. And again, that's the invaluable lesson here. Being able to build that mental toughness and drive, all from a video game, is what I found absolutely wonderful. And the earlier you can train your brain to see failures as opportunities, the more likely you will succeed in what you do later, in just all aspect of your life. And I mean, that really affects, again, children and adults equally. And moving on, when I think of trophies that would have reflected the game and have mental fitness benefits that should have been included, none come to mind. Same goes for trophies that could have been added to reflect the game and have been more challenging. I mean, it really, in my opinion, the trophy list was a masterpiece for the game that Little Nightmares is. Overall, although I didn't really enjoy Little Nightmares, the game, I really enjoyed completing it. I would highly recommend playing it if you're looking to get an introductory total mental workout. For me, Little Nightmares really helped me build memory function. And if you have questions about the game or mental fitness, or just want to share your experience with Little Nightmares, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I will do my best to answer any question in a reasonable time. And alright, another review in the bag. If you want to watch me play live, follow me on Twitch. If you would like to hear more about mental fitness, game previews, and initial impressions, then follow my Instagram. I also take some polls on Twitter for games I should play next that are in my library if you're interested in that. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!